bearing the torture of supreme elbow pain. This is Tell It Someone. First question is from David Pope. I feel like I'm slowly going inside. What kind of advice do you give me? Well, you should take your hat off, but watch out for the step. The little step on the next to the door, in front of the door. Yeah, they should have painted it yellow. It's just that big, but you can trip over it and hit your head. Don't take your hat off until you go inside, because you might hit your head, and that will provide some padding against concussion. Don't go to sleep after you've had concussion, because you know. I'm just moving it so I get better light. Next question is from Robert Berg. Dear Black Panther, first, please accept my condolences at the recent loss of your father, King T'Chaka. That being said, I have found that the recent documentary, the first glimpse of Wakandan culture ever shared publicly, somewhat disturbing to say the least. It is no less than a celebration of racial segregation unheard of in developed countries. Even Asgard has made rapid strides to be on board with the principles of cultural diversity and interracial harmony after many centuries of Nordic nationalism. Would you like to make any comments concerning the overt lack of ducks in your nation's governmental offices? P.S. Your mum is still hot. She looks kind of like Angela Bassett. Well, of course, you've got to consider that Wakanda has managed to stop the hordes of British and German and especially Belgian troops, fucking Belgians, from coming into Wakanda for literally hundreds of years. I mean, the white people tend to be somewhat keen on colonizing all of Africa. Well, at least in the last few hundred years it's sort of died off a bit, you know. They just tend to buy stuff now, along with the Chinese. Anyway, we were able to keep this defense up by one supremely wonderful secret, in that the entire nation of Wakanda, you can look at it on my map yourself, is fictitious. Now, this has provided a huge defense against the British Empire, in that the British Empire actually existed and Wakanda didn't exist. So they couldn't find it on a map, so they couldn't take it over. Unfortunately, this did not stop the Walt Disney Corporation from taking it over, and now we have to share an existence with all the Disney princesses and the Muppets and the medics of mirth from MASH and Thor and Luke Skywalker and all of those people. I welcome our new overlords. At least we didn't get taken over by Brooklyn Barbecue. Next question, of course, and the ducks aren't there because, you know, they haven't owned Wakanda for that long, and, you know, Donald's busy, you know. He's buying pants. Next question is from Wombat and Charlene. My dog is upset that he hasn't featured in any questions and would like to know what he could do to motivate a question featuring him. Well, of course, the answer is be a cat. Half of YouTube is about cats because they are relatively inoffensive, apart from all that murdering they do. Next question is from Matthew Yabsley. Can you unplug the power cable at whoever's spamming me with Home and Away? I'd like to do it myself, but you're closer than me. Well, yes, I would, but no. No, I'm trying to get work as an actor, and unplugging Home and Away will mean that I won't be able to act on that particular show. I mean, I haven't watched it this century, but I know some of the lines. If you could, here's my audition tape. Flaming mongrels. That'll do, won't it? I'm proud of that. I changed clothes and everything. Next question is from the Gingerhead Man. Do infants enjoy infancy as much as adults enjoy adultery? Well, I don't know. Last time I don't remember the last time I enjoyed infancy, but then again, I don't remember last time I tried adultery either. Sorry I couldn't help. Imperial Guardsman Cannon Fodder III asks, what is the sound that always comes from my wall when I eat my radishes? Well, that could be an echo from the crunchy radishes, or it could be your television. You know, that thing that used to be a piece of furniture, now it's a piece of wall. And no, what's that other word? It's the window. It's the window, and that's the radish monster wanting to know why you are eating his children. Don't worry, radish monsters are fictitious. So, I'm the only person being fictitious, the fictitious Lord of Wakanda, who has to watch out for the radish monster. Will McAlpine asks, why do they put me in a padded white room anytime I tell people that men in black are real? They say I'm crazy and talking to broken mops again, and they're coming, I can hear them, disregard what I just said. The men in black are not real, please don't look into this any further. Well, of course I won't do it any further because, you know, you're taller than me now. I mean, you're like the son I never wanted, so I'm just going to leave it at that, and you wear a nice suit. But nobody else knows why I say it. Well, he does wear a nice suit. He wears suits every day. You know that kid who touched my mustache a few years ago that big? He's now that big and wearing suits and selling suits. Buy some suits. He looks good. I don't look good in a suit. I look fat in a suit, but I also look fat in this, so... That's it for Tell Someone for this week. If you would like to ask me a question, then there is a place to ask questions down in the place where my pants are not. Or you could answer this dovetail question over here that I'm looking at the moment. It's a good dovetail question. I don't know what it is. Of course you don't know what it is. I've been through this joke several dozen times by now. I'm dangerously talented and I don't have a cool sign-off.